tonight, like nilikuwa nimekuambia unakaa smart. So tell us, Willice, tonight nasikia kuna show moto sana vile sasa jua kali ako kwa ground.
Mimi vile nimesema Betty, one thing I love about Kenya. Kenya has very great people who do very great things. Now talk about musicians, just like Jua Kali. Now you would hear everybody talking about Ngeli Niagenge.
Ngeli
so you just
Niagenge.
remember Jua Kali. So Ngeli Niagenge. So even Willice knows about that. So it tells you Kenya is a wonder.
Willice, it's good to see you. Thank you for that. So nitaanza na maneno yangu alafu tuende kwa zile zako from the audience. Na I'm here with Jua Kali pia ata interact. Atakuuliza pia swali moja mbili. All right, Willice. So let's start of course with this word D-I-G-N-O-S-E. Tell me, Willice, how do you go about this particular word?
Oh, you're talking about diagnose.
Yeah.
To diagnose. Now the problem, Betty, you may have heard many people talking about diagonize. I don't know where diagonize came from, but whichever way, the right diagonize, very common, but it's having what we call intrusions, so it becomes, irrelevant when we talk about serious communication. The right word, Betty, is diagnose. Diagnose like a disease. Diagnose. That is the way to pronounce it.
Yeah, okay, Willice, got you on that one. Yes. Now let's also do this one, Willice. T-I-E-R. The law, like a row of something. How do you say that?
Oh, when you're talking about a row or layer, what you say is tier. Tier, the tiers for layers or rows. But Betty, the same word can also mean one who ties something. In that case, you now talk about tire. Not tier. A person who ties something is a tire. But when we talk about layer or row, you simply say tier.
Tier. Got you, Willice. Na Jua Kali hapo na float.
Najua tier.
Okay,
the top tier.
Top tier. Yes. Top tier artist.
Yes, top tier artist. Ndio.
Nasikia Jua Kali ako rada. All right, Willice.
Rada.
Okay, acha basi before niulize Willice acha nikuulize.
Yes.
H-A-V-E-N. How do you say that word?
H-A-V-E-N.
H-A-V-E-N.
Heaven.
Oh, unacheza sana. Willice, Willice, tell us about that. Is it heaven?
But as I always say, you see, if you ask something in the line of Jua Kali, it will be easier for him to understand, especially matters of music, some of which I may not understand. But when you come to matters of language, Betty, here we talk about haven, a haven. Not a heaven.
Ulisema heaven.
Alafu Betty, kitu kimoja kidogo ambacho ningependa pia kukueleza.
Ulisema heaven. Ni haven. Willice, there's a difference there, right?
Haven. Yes. Okay. Haven.
Okay.
But Betty, that letter is H. H, not H. Yes.
Yes. Anyway, uko sawa bado?
Ulize ingine tena.
Wacha nikuulize ingine sasa hizi. C-R-A-D-L-E. C-R-A-D-L-E.
Cradle.
Cradle. Umesema cradle.
Cradle, yes.
Willice, talk to us about that word. Nimeuliza Jua Kali ingine hapa hivi.
Hapo umpatie tick. Umpatie ndio. Not cradle. The way people talk of from the cradle to the grave, from the cradle to the coffin. No. Okay. The way Jua Kali has said that word is the right pronunciation. You say cradle. All right. Cradle. From the cradle to the grave. Okay. That is the way, Betty.
Got you, Willice. Sawa basi. Uko sawa. Hebu fundisha Willice jina moja ya mtaa.
Jina ya mtaa.
Kitu tu yoyote yani tu ile nafikiria top of your mind.
Okay, kulikuwa na moja itumikagi siku hizi sana, but to me it was very interesting. Ilikuwa kuteveva.
Willice, unajua ni kusema nini kuteveva?
Hapo mimi ni kama sasa unampigia mbuzi gitama, kuku unampeleka mtoni kuoga.
Hebu tuambie inamaanisha
sielewi hapo.
So the meaning is to be confused.
To be confused.
So Willice yuko confused.
So Willice umeteveva manze.
That is.
Umeteveva vimezesha.
Sawa. Sawa. Hapo unaona wewe yeye pia anaweza kutueleza kitu, the way I always say, Betty.
Yeah. All right, Willice. Okay, so let's have the other words that you have from our audience tonight.
Well, because of our time and a lot of activities, Betty, I'll request our viewers to today bear with me because I leave other words for next week. But we have Helen Mutune from Nairobi. You say singe, to singe, and then singeing. Dr. Saula at W. Saula of Eldoret, you say character, then characteristics. Character, characteristics, then palpable or palpable. Then we have Vincent Alo or Masoja. Vincent Alo and Inspector Mulongo of Kisii Central Police Station, you say chevron. Chevron, not chevron. Many people, Betty, say chevron. But chevron, no. It's chevron.
All right.
Waweru Maina of Rwaka, you say angst and regurgitate. Regurgitate. Don't say regurgitate. No. Regurgitate.
Okay.
Junior Otieno, roster. And K. Change, you say dossier. Dossier or dossier. Don't say dossier. Dossier, common but wrong. Lastly, we have Linus Simiyu Mandela. You say champagne. Champagne. Just like, Betty, there is a lady called Winnie Asunga from Nyandiwa in Suba. She just surprised me when she told me about chief chef. Chief chef. Many people say chief chef.
Yes.
But that lady loves the show in a great way. And she's also great, Betty. That is Winnie Asunga. Now, let's go to our surprise word for tonight. Betty, it is the word that that is Juakali, has pronounced correctly. Dear viewers, this word, you say cradle. Cradle, not cradle. Cradle, no. Okay. And then we have one here, Betty, which I don't know whether it could be too much of a mouthful for our brother, that is Juakali. This word, can he pronounce it? Let him try. That is testing our tongues. Juakali, can you try, my dear brother?
Yes, incomprehensibility.
Just try.
Incomprehensibility. Incomprehensibility. Incomprehensibility.
Juakali.
Yes.
Juakali.
Yes.
Nani kama wewe?
King of English, king of Genge.
You say incomprehensibility. Incomprehensibility, the way he has said it. Some of the words are too long. We call them mouthfuls. But when we have people like such brilliant musicians, they can also help when it comes to sharing. Learning is for everyone, Betty, and nobody in this world can be perfect, the way I always say. Otherwise, dear viewers, if you have a word throughout the week, you can always send it to at Willice Ochieng 1, or you can send it to at Betty M. Kielo, or at TV47. Now remember, TV47 News, once you send it, we'll always get it, but you can do it throughout the week because this is where you can get issues to do with correct pronunciations. Otherwise, it's now back to the only Betty Chalo.
Hey, niyo basi sasa umesikia lebo, soma lebo. Thank you so much, Willice. Of course, he's joining us from Kisii, and we appreciate his contribution on the show. Juakali, uko sawa kizungu mbaya.
Mimi niko rada.
Uko rada. Wacha nikwambie, you know I've been seeing the shows umekuwa ukipiga. Na ukienda kwa stage, it's like the way I used to see you back in the day. Sasa mimi mzee kama wewe. Tumeachana kidogo.
It's okay.
Your energy inatoka wapi? Like you just do it like
yes. I think nikupenda, you know, the first interview nilifanya ever. Niliambia watu mimi na join the music industry kwa sababu napenda. But so many guys, they're like, wewe ni pesa ndio nakupeleka huko. So the only way ningeweza kuprove napenda muziki is the longevity.
Yes.
Because nimekuwa hapa for now na celebrate 25 years.
What? This year?
Yes.
Grace, that's crazy.
That's crazy. So I had to prove to those people, vile niliwaambia the first day, I love, napenda mziki. I had to prove it. So that's why I'm here. Hata nikipanda stage, bado ni ile tu. The love, the energy.
Na wasema mabeshte wako walikuwa wanakudoubt, wanasemaje sasa? Bado nyinyi mabeshte?
Bado si mabeshte, but wanasema umetuprove wrong. Because kuna wase wengi walikuwa wanasema nini 5 years ni mmeisha. So we had to prove them.
25 years, you know, huyo ni mtu mzima.
Huyo ni mtu mzima, amaliza chuo nini.
Kila kitu. Talk to us about, sasa vile tunaongea kama watu wamekuwa wakubwa, talk to us about family, wife akwaje.
Yes.
Niliona mtu anauliza, umsela kwa na watu hii manze, umeka hiyo private, your life so private.
Yes.